What's up, baddies? It's your girl Mo Yang, and I am also a baddie in training. And of course, I talk about, all the things necessary to be a baddie, except for this video. I just wanted to do something fun, and I wanted to talk about something that a lot of people love arguing about, and it's astrology. I didn't really get into astrology until college. So it's been 4 years. So yeah. And I don't think I am the best at astrology and know everything about it. However, I think I know, a good amount of stuff about astrology. I wanted to have some fun with you guys and rate the astrology signs. Okay, so here are my big three. I am a Capricorn sun, I am a Taurus moon, and I am a Gemini rising. I know, sorry. I don't know why though people don't like Geminis, but that's just me. So anyways, we're gonna go in order starting with January. So Capricorns. I think I get along with Capricorn women. It just kind of, one of my best friends, she's a Capricorn, love her to death. We are the same about most things. I think she also has a Taurus moon, but I could be wrong. But we get along quite well actually, and I can relate to her emotionally and other things like that, which is really nice. However, Capricorn women can kind of come off as bitches, but I'm a bitch myself, so I don't really care personally. So I adore Capricorn women. I love how motivated they are and how much hard work they put in, and they always got money, like always. Like I've never seen a struggling Capricorn ever. I'm just saying. I'm not, yeah. Capricorn men, different story. I hate Capricorn men. I think Capricorn men should go get therapy and stay away from society until they are productive and add something to society. Like I literally hate Capricorn men. They just love victimizing themselves, and they just love themselves so much, and they never think that they're in the wrong, and they're really manipulative. It's just, and it has been every Capricorn man I've ever come across. Not even just me personally dating, just ugh. So I'm gonna have to rate Capricorn men a -3, and then Capricorn women a 9.8. Yes, because we're not perfect, we're bitches. So okay, next is Aquarius. It depends on the Aquarius woman, but I think I really like Aquarius women, and yeah, there's never usually a problem. They also can be bitches too, but I feel like they are bitches because they're kind of misunderstood. Like they can be, very serious and just kind of blunt, and a lot of people don't like that, but I enjoy it. So I'm gonna have to give Aquarius women a 9.5, just because I love women. And then Aquarius men. I don't really like Aquarius men because they can be a little hot-headed, and I just don't like that. I don't really personally like men who are really so quick to like being angry and just so quick to jump the gun about things, and just like, bro, chill out. Like it's literally fine, get over it. Or just, why do we have to fight? Like, no, we're too grown for that. We can go to jail for that, shit like that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give Aquarius men a 4. Okay, next is a Pisces. I love Pisces women. They can be a little emo, same with men, Pisces. They can be a little emo, but I like that. I like that they're really in tune with their feelings, and they're not afraid to share their feelings. Pisces women are super independent, and I love that about them. And when they finally get into a relationship, it can be a little hard for them to get used to that, but I love them. I love Pisces women. You know who's a Pisces woman? Janae, Aiko. And I'm pretty sure Kalani's a Pisces. I could definitely be wrong, but I love them so much. And they just ooze just sex appeal. Like, they don't even gotta do anything, and it's just so sexy, and I just love that so much. So I'm gonna give Pisces Women a 10.2. Pisces Men, like I said, are super emo, and but they can be a little goofy too, which is something that I like about Pisces Men. However, sometimes there can be a downfall when it comes to Pisces Men. They can be super emo, but like won't exactly say what's wrong. They'll share their feelings, but it kind of takes a minute to get it out of them. That's kind of annoying. But Pisces Men, they're not that bad. They're definitely not Capricorn. So I'm gonna have to give them a 7. Next is a Pisces. What's next? Taurus? Taurus, right? Yeah, Taurus. So anyways, I am a Taurus moon. What the heck? I am a Taurus moon. So when it comes to other Tauruses, I don't get along with Taurus men. Like, my dad's a Taurus. I love him to death, of course. He raised me, and I love how loving he is and how giving he is, and he's such a hard worker. Taurus people are really, really hard workers, and I can't knock that, but they are a little hard-headed, and I bump heads for sure with Taurus men. Like, we're both so stubborn and hard-headed, it goes nowhere. Taurus men, I just I'm not a fan. I'm a fan, but like from afar. Like, I'm a far fan. So I'm gonna give them a like 5.7. Taurus women, I usually don't really like Taurus women at first. Like, I really think they're annoying or something, but once I like give them a chance, I don't like write them off completely. I try not to write off anybody completely unless they say something like racist or homophobic or transphobic, anything like that, or it's just not okay. But if they're like annoying, like, sure. But once I get to know them and like I'm around them more, I enjoy them. They're such a good time. Usually they love their alone time, but when it comes to like other people too, they know how to be a good time. So I appreciate Taurus women, and they know how to be good friends too. So I'm going to rate them an 8.2. Sorry, babes. Okay. The next one I'm pretty sure is... Oh my god, I completely skipped Aries. How did I forget that? No shade. I haven't met one Aries that I like. That's a lie. But I don't really want to touch that topic because that's messy. But Aries people, they can be really fiery, and you know, that can be something that's cool. I have really bad experiences with Aries, so I'm just gonna rate them collectively like a 2. But that's pretty much it. I didn't skip them on purpose. Just didn't think of it. Next is Gemini. Okay, so there for a cool minute, nobody liked Geminis, and I didn't know why, because my best friends are Geminis. I loved Geminis. They are such good friends. They're so loyal. They'll really, you know, tell you something about yourself when you need to hear it. Like, they are really good friends when it comes to that. They'll give you good advice. They are a really good time. However, a downside of Geminis is that they can be blunt or just like say stuff without thinking, and it can hurt somebody's feeling, and they're not gonna think that they're in the wrong. Geminis will just be like, sorry you feel that way, like, get over it, you'll be fine. And that can be like a downside of Geminis, and that's probably like the one thing that irritates me about Geminis. But they, all in all, they're pretty cool people. I'm going to rate them an 8, maybe 7.9. I'll give it an 8 because Sydney's a Gemini. Okay, so next is Cancer. My mommy's a Cancer. She's my best friend. I get along with her. There are times though where we don't get along, but I feel like that's just normal, like mom-daughter relationship. But she's one of my best friends. They can be super emo, but I'm really emo too, so I get along with that. And we usually just cry together, and I like how they're not scared to try new things, and they're so brave about things, and they usually don't care what people think. So I love Cancers. I get along with Cancers. Except for Cancer men, actually. Cancer women I get along with. Cancer men, they're just a little too emo for me. I just can't. Yeah, Cancer men they're just too emo, and I just don't like that. But that's just me. I feel like I'm the only one that's allowed to be emo. The next one is Leo. Oh my God, Leo. I don't like Leos. It's not that I hate them. I don't like Leos. They're so full of themselves. They think the world revolves around them. Nobody gives a fuck that it's Leo season. Like, it's like literally February and they're like, guys, it's Leo season. Like, no one cares. Like, literally no one cares. Leo people, they're just so all about themselves. I don't know, they just irritate me too much. They're just a little too much. I will say though that Leos are pretty vocal about, you know, what's wrong and what they like and stuff like that. So I really like that about themselves. But all in all, I don't get along with too many Leos. I just don't really prefer their personalities. They just don't mesh well with me. They kind of clash with me. So I'm going to rate Leos a 4 or 5. That's being generous. Virgos. I like Virgos. Virgos are really down to earth. They're just really hardworking. They're about their monies too, which is why they get along with Capricorns. They're really realistic, however. Maybe a little bit too realistic where it becomes pessimism versus optimism. And like, I get it, but like, it's just annoying. Like after a while, like, okay, like, yeah, it sucks, but things can be better. But that's just me. Virgo men, I really like Virgo men. I love their persona. I love how quiet they are. I love their demeanor. I love their nonchalantness, but that comes with a price, babe. It comes with a price. Because if you're with a Virgo man and you like how chill he is and how quiet he is, remember that when it comes down to it and you need to argue and you need to talk about some things, he's still gonna be quiet and he's still gonna be nonchalant and he's just not gonna care enough. So just putting that out there first. If you decide to be with a Virgo man, that is what's gonna happen. No shade at all, but that just failed in my department, you know, in a relationship. I'm going to rate Virgos. I'm gonna rate Virgo men 7, Virgo women 8. Next is Libra. About balance, like, not to be stereotypical, but Libras, they are the balance sign, and yes, they are all about balance. They want to make everybody happy, but however, that can kind of come with a price because they kind of forget about themselves. But all in all, Libras are pretty cool. They kind of can come off as flirtatious, but that's just how they are, I guess. So I enjoy Libras. They're really good friends. They're really good family people. Libra women, I love Libra women. One of my best friends is a Libra woman and I adore her, love her. She's super fun, but she also knows when to be serious, and that's all about the balance. So I really like Libras. You know, they know how to like balance stuff out, and that's something that I want to take from Libras too. You know, learn how to balance everything, make me happy, make somebody else happy, you know, juggle all of this. But yeah, so I'm gonna rate Libra women a 9.5 and Libra men a 9. Next is Scorpio. Everybody hates Scorpios. I don't know why. I love Scorpios. Like, me personally, as a Capricorn woman with a Taurus moon and a Gemini rising, I love Scorpios. The aunt that I talk to the most and I get along with is a Scorpio. She is really funny. She's really being serious, but I think she's funny. And she usually has a really big RBF. Most Scorpio women have RBFs, and I fucking love that. Like, I love how they just look so serious and they look mean. I love that. I love that. So people with like Scorpio placements, I automatically love. They just are really to themselves. They're not one to gossip. They when they get angry though, they get really angry, and you'll know, but at least they said it. So I love that about them. I love how chill they are. I love Scorpio women. Ugh, like 10.1. Scorpio men, I still love Scorpio men. They're the same way. I haven't met a Scorpio man that I didn't like, so I'm going to rate them a 9.8 just because they're men. The next one is Sagittarius. I don't really like Sagittarius people. All the ones that I've come across, I just don't really like them. They're not for me. They can be kind of mean and just like distasteful. However, I do have a mutual, and she's a Sag, and she's really cool, but I've never met her in person, but she seems like she's a really cool person and like down to earth person, and she's really hot. So there's that. I think my boyfriend's, one of his best friends is a Sag, and he's really nice too. I've never met him in person, but he seems really nice and really genuine, really down to earth. So I think with those exceptions, Sagittarius, ugh, I'm going to rate them a -5. Wait, I kind of dislike them less than Capricorn, so I'm going to say -2 because I gave Capricorn men a -3. And that's pretty much it because it goes back again to Capricorns. Yeah. So if you get upset at me, I really don't care, honestly, because it's just my opinion and this is who I get along with. I'm not saying that this is how it is and how you guys are, but this was just based on me. If you don't like it, you can kick rocks. I don't care. You can write a think piece. I'm not going to read it, but you can definitely do that if you have the energy. But I hope you guys like this, and maybe you agreed on some, maybe you'd argued on some. If you argue in my comments, I'm not going to argue back because I have so many other stuff to do in my life. I just don't have time to argue. But yes, this is how I rate the astrology signs, and let me know what you guys think or who you guys think is the best sign. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.